Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Glitch Pokemon Blue. Today will be the second set of miscellaneous glitches that I'll show, and you'll see on screen now the list of glitches. So the first one is Infinite Blaine Door, and let's get into that right now. So if you've seen my Let's Glitch Pokemon Yellow series, you have seen this glitch before, as this is something I've done in another miscellaneous glitch video, and this is also doable in Blue. So the same thing happens here. If we push this NPC into the path that will walk back from Blaine's door, hence that's why it's the name, Blaine's Door, Infinite Blaine Door, because we are stuck in this infinite loop when she's there. And there's only a couple ways to escape this. The first one is just to wait for her to move, which isn't very helpful, or if you press the enter button or the whatever you use to open the start menu, we can actually fly out of this, which is much faster than waiting for her, because she can sit there for a long time, which I'm assuming is where the name comes from, Infinite Blaine Door, which is kind of inaccurate because it really doesn't last forever. So we'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, now we'll find ourselves back here. We're going to talk to Blaine, because the next glitch we are going to show is called Blaine Super Potion, which you might know where this is going. So we're going to fight him here. Hopefully this will cooperate. Sometimes, I should just say now that it's completely random, based up to RNG, whether this is going to work first try or the 5th try. So the best strategy is to start throwing balls at the Growlithe. Oh, and use takedown. That's not very helpful. I'm gonna have to reload here. Alright, let's try this again. So it'd be super nice if he does not use takedown, because that kind of ruins the glitch. Cool, as you can see there, he'll just use a Super Potion on his Growlithe, even though it's at full HP, which makes 0 sense. And it has something to do with his AI, it's the reason why he can do that, but other trainers cannot. As you can see, we can't even do it, so it's just really strange, and that's where the name comes from, is Blaine Super Potion, because that's exactly what he does. He uses his Super Potion on a Pokemon. And so for the next glitch, I'm actually just going to make a cut, so I'll see you there. So the next glitch here is dubbed Trapped in the Pokemon Mansion Oversight, which you might guess, we find ourselves in the Pokemon Mansion, and it involves his trainer over here, but we need him to move over here, which you might already guess where this is going at this rate. Get out of here, Grimer. I might have to use some speed, or I might just make a cut to make it faster. Let's see here, come on, yes, one more, you can do it, there we go. So we gotta fight this guy, which he thankfully only has one Pokemon, a Ninetales, which is horribly pixelated in this game, like everything else. And we'll take it down, no problem. There's only one problem though. We can't really move anywhere right now, so maybe we can wait for him to move. But I have speed. Stupid wild encounters. Get out of here, Grimer. Is it the same one? I don't remember what level the last one was. Either way, get out of here. We'll have a little bit of an issue here, because he won't move. After we defeat him, he won't move at all. Which he normally walks around as we saw, but after defeated, he just stands in place wherever he was defeated. And so if you do not have an escape rope, or a Pokemon that can use Dig, you're trapped in here, and you cannot get out. You have to reset your game. You could technically move back and forth to feint a Pokemon with these stupid Grimers, but in my case, that would take forever, because you can see I have decently high level Pokemon in comparison to those Grimers. So, not very helpful there. But what's nice is that if you do have an escape rope, you can't avoid this. So, that's where it's kind of an oversight, because they didn't account for that. Not like anyone would stand there and do that, like, I feel like it's so unlikely you have to try and do it. But, alas, we'll move on. For the next glitch, we'll find ourselves in front of the Safari Zone. And this glitch is called the Play Safari Zone in the Dark glitch. This glitch also involves another one that I've already shown in Pokemon Yellow, and that is Glitch City. And so I'll show you how to do it here, since it's needed to do this glitch. What you want to do is go into the Safari Zone, then back out, and then say that you're not actually leaving early, and then save the game. And you have to soft reset, you cannot use save states. We'll reset. Now you want to leave the Safari Zone, come in through the back door of the gate. This guy will have no clue, thinking that we're coming in through the front door. And what you want to do is make your way to Rock Tunnel. At this point in the game, this is probably your easiest option. And as you might know, it's a pretty dark cave. Most probably already know where this is going. Floor hustle over there. I might actually make a cut too, just because I have to waste out all those steps. There's really no point in watching that. So I think once I do that, you'll see me back when the PA calls. Wasting out steps in here is exceptionally difficult, mostly because you get a wild encounter every 15 steps. So because of that, I recommend doing wasting steps outside and then going in there. So you'll see here the gate's all dark, you know, hence the name. And we can actually go back in. The only downside of doing this glitch, I guess, is that you'll spend $1,000, but whatevs. Once we go back in, you'll actually see we bring the darkness here. And so, you know, that's probably where we get the name Play It in the Dark type deal. And there really isn't much benefit to this other than just, you know, I guess it's not as bright. But other than that, there really isn't any big difference or big change. Pretty nifty though, show off. And I will say now, I'll even show you, dodge this wild encounter, that it does not persist outside the Safari Zone. Once you leave the gate, it'll revert back to normal colors. But we will find ourselves into a glitch city, which is pretty nifty. If only I had walked through walls. Maybe another time. But for now, I'll set up the next one. Alrighty, for the lift key above ball glitch, which is this glitch here, we have to fight the guy who gives us the lift key, as you might imagine. So we'll beat him up really quick. I also want to mention this glitch does not work in Yellow, as well as the Blaine Super Potion glitch. I forgot to mention that, because both of these glitches were technically patched in Yellow, so they're not doable. Both of which are not very helpful at all, so I guess there's nothing lost there. We're gonna speed this up. I'll even explain the difference between this and Yellow. So we beat him, and he doesn't actually drop the lift key. We just kind of waddle around and whatnot. In Yellow, he drops it right away. But if we talk to him from here, say, "Oh no, I dropped the lift key," and he'll drop it on top of us, even though it appears underneath us somehow. So then we get the lift key, and then it's like nothing happened. But yeah, it's a little oversight there, and that's essentially all that glitch is. Pretty simple. Since we're here, let's just hustle on to the next glitch. Gonna make our way to Celadon, not Celadon, Celadon City. I mix those two up all the time. Head into the gym. This glitch is walk on water using surf. You might already know where this is going. I feel like a lot of people know a lot of these glitches. Hoping at least one of these you may not have known about. So if we try to just resurface here, you know we can't, because she's in the way. And you know, to resurface after surfing, you just go back to the shore and get back on it. What's interesting though, is that I can do this, cool. And then if I use surf, we actually just get right back on. And it's kind of weird that's even a feature, because it's just like, go to the coast yourself. But if you use surf again in this spot, it doesn't check that she's there, so I guess that means, like, she doesn't block us from going up there. I mean, technically she does, because we can't walk over there, but like, the game still lets us resurface because there's ground there. So now we're on water. I guess we can't really walk on water, but we stand on it, and we can go back to the shore like that. And that's that, really. It's just so weird, that oversight there. Alrighty, for this next glitch, the item jingle skip glitch, quite literally is what it implies. We skip the fanfare that plays when we collect an item. Just to show you where I am, it's the underground path entrance beneath Celadon City. And what you want to do is take the stairs here, and step over immediately and press the A button. And you'll collect the item, but it just completely skips "you collected an item" noise, or fanfare if you will. So if I reload this here, you actually see, if I do this normally, it plays a little doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, very nostalgic. So I guess if you want to skip that for whatever reason you can. Technically, I guess it could be like a speedrunning strat, because it technically saves a few frames, if you will. not having to listen to that, and as you saw, it kind of cut off the message. So I guess that's a potential use for this. Otherwise, I don't know very much about use. Another method of doing this is actually saving in here. Then reload. And you go up immediately, you should be able to skip it again. Just like that. Like I said, really not that helpful, but something interesting nonetheless. So now, moving on. And now, moving on to glitches that aren't very helpful. This next one, the PP Restore glitch. Finally. To set this glitch up, you need a PP up. And you want to use it on a move. Doesn't really matter what move, as you can see here. Wrong thing. You can see here I've used a couple on Bubble Beam, I used a few on Surf, I haven't used any on Bite, and then for Hydro Pump I've used 2. And so it doesn't matter how many you use as long as you've used these moves at least once, like a PP up on those moves. And if I try and restore PP just to show you, they're all maxed. Just to show you, if I use a Max Ether on Blastoise Bubble Beam, it restores the PP. Skips my turn, and nothing changed. The worst of it is it actually got rid of my Max Ether. So, not very helpful. And just to show you, in case you didn't know, if I try and use the Max Ether or any PP restoring item on something that has full PP, it's not the right item. It doesn't do anything. So like Bite, for example, doesn't have any effect. So, not a very helpful glitch at all, actually. You just waste an item for no reason. But something there, nonetheless. And for the next one, I can just leave here. To a glitch that could be very useful, actually. Like, stupidly useful, in my opinion. It's called the Invulnerability Glitch. So as it implies, you basically become impervious to any type of damage. It's kind of hard to set up, though. Like, very luck-based, and like you have to get kind of lucky to get it set up. And then even then, there's like a counter to it, so it's actually not that helpful. It depends on how you look at it. Oh wow, got it first try. That never happens. What you want to do is fly, and then get fully paralyzed on that turn where you flew up. But then at that point, every single move that tries to hit you will miss, no matter what. The only exceptions, as I said, are moves that bypass the accuracy check, which are moves like, the only thing that really comes to mind right now is Swift. So you can see here, this Rattata just cannot hit this Fearow to save its life. And this potentially could be very, very powerful. Like I said, there are counters to it, and it's really hard to set up. Like, I'm actually really lucky I got that first try. But I guess if you're able to get that first try, you're essentially invincible. Hence the name, or invulnerable. So now for the final glitch, we'll once again find ourselves in Fuchsia City. And for this glitch, the C Route 19 Item 3 Morphing glitch, which is quite a mouthful. You want to make sure that you have a weak team. You want to make sure that you have a decent item to get rid of in the third slot. This glitch item here, which is optional, which I'll put in the description for you. And you want to make your way to this route over here. You want to make sure that you have this trainer down here unfought. It's helpful to have this guy fought already, because he'll block you off otherwise. And I should mention now, this is the method that you can use that doesn't involve using the rival effect item, which is essentially what this is. If you do have that item, you can actually avoid this, which I recommend because this is just super annoying, honestly, coming down here and doing these wild Pokemon. And you want to make sure you have this trainer down here unfought. So that's another problem too. If you have any of these trainers fought, it's kind of difficult to pull off. Well, this guy's optional technically. He's just here for a long-range trainer. So we'll do the long-range trainer glitch on him, and return back to Fuchsia City. And I highly recommend going back to Fuchsia City, because otherwise it's just going to be a big pain in the ass. Make your way to the PC and save the game. So that way we can use our start menu again. After that, reset the game. And make your way back to, I'm assuming it's a swimmer, the guy on the coast. The guy right here. Wait, you'll have a heart attack. And what you want to do is actually lose to him, which is why you want a weak team. You can also use a Mew with self-destruct, which would be probably preferable, because that way you don't have to worry about Goldeen hitting you. Because sometimes it likes to use Supersonic and it's just a pain in the ass. Ah, see. I was hoping it would go 2 for 2 there. At least confusion will. Cool, there we go. So after we lose, we'll return back to the route, I'm sorry. Return back to the Pokemon Center, do the Death Warp. As you saw, it said 2 air there, and then we blacked out. And then we'll fight this guy again. Which, having a Mew would be beneficial here, because I think we can beat him, and the glitch can still work, but you still want to lose, so either way, just use Self-Destruct again. Or, you know, get lucky and hit Peck through confusion, whatever. And hope that Goldeen will faint you quick enough. With this method, you have to have a Surfer, so that's another thing that's kind of annoying. Ugh. Come on, Goldeen. See what I mean? There we go. So we'll black out once again. What you want to do is open your start menu. And you might see this is kind of an expensive glitch because it makes you black out twice. You return to the route, and then this will happen, which is pretty odd. I can't walk down. So this reminds me of the Zero Air glitch. I showed that in Pokemon Yellow. I might also show it in this game too. But something interesting, we can't open our start menu. Well, you can. Forgot. It'll say Zero Air. It showed up for a brief second there. There we go. And you'll see that we actually have TM23, which is Dragon Rage. Which is where that, you know, Morph Item 3 glitch comes from. And if we leave, things will go back to normal. And we still have that, and it will keep the original quantity of the item that was originally in the 3rd slot. And I'm pretty sure that this route, wow, that looks really silly, is permanently like this. I don't think there's any way to revert this, because it is like the Zero Air glitch. And I guess there's really no point in showing it, it's already here. But you can actually do this on a different route. And it'll be stuck like this. So you actually don't want to save after doing this. Unless you don't care about this route, because there's really no point in returning to this route after doing this glitch, as far as I know. There might be a couple other things you can do, but nothing too crazy. So now I'll actually show you the other method you can do. And as mentioned, for this method, you want to make sure you have this item here. And I'll put that in the description for you. What you want to do is use the item here. You don't need to use it, you just open it. Go down to this location, open your Pokemon screen. It'll reset the screen. Then you want to fly away. So it's almost like using Long Range Trainer. It's nice too because it actually saves the trainer on the left. And I'll do the exact same thing. I'll go back in here and save. Reset. Return back to the route. Fight this guy. I will speed this up, since we've already pretty much seen this. Cool. Go 2 for 2 for this time, please. No! How dare you? Oh, come on. There we go, cool. Once again, 2 air, we'll black out. He'll ambush us as soon as we get out of the freaking Pokemon Center, and then he'll freaking take our money. Yeah, this glitch will make you poor quick, apparently. Alright, so finally we'll do that. Open our menu. Oh, the music wasn't going to come back for a second. Turn back to the route. Once again, we'll get this whole bunch of bogus. Zero air. And there's our glitch item. I shouldn't say glitch item, but it changed it into a TM. Using a glitch. And as I was saying, we could save this guy potentially doing this method. Can I not talk to him? I know of Zero Air, if you fight the original trainer, some weird things can happen. Well, I think on this note, I'll end the video off. Thank you guys for watching. and I'll see you next time.